Yeah, hello once again. You're welcome to another wonderful class. This time we'll be dealing with fractions. We're dealing with something on fractions. So, lesson one. Lesson one, the other aspect of fractions. We're going to start with lesson one, and it is basically GSS 1 because the content on the questions or the examples used in this very class is of GSS 1 level. The objective of this class is what you'll be coming to know at the end of this very lesson is that you'll be able to write fractions in words. You see fractions in figure, you bring it back to words. You can equally write words and bring it to fraction, bring it to look like fraction, and also able to shade. You have some square shapes, some sort of shapes, and you are asked to shade out fractions. Use it to shade fractions, or you have shapes that have been shaded and you're able to write fraction concerning it. So what is fraction? Fraction is a portion or part of a whole. Fraction is a portion, part of a whole. Example is a pair below, is a whole which can be cut into sectors or slices representing different fractions. Yes, representing different fractions. So those ones I said earlier, let us now put it in shapes now. Put it in shapes. Alright, like this whole. This whole, if you want to represent it, a whole of fractions, is talking about everything. So the whole of everything here, everything whole here is a fraction. So that's what this one represents. And if I want to represent, it will be half of the cycle. That what makes this half of the cycle, makes this half. Then you have a 3/4. A 3/4 is simply when you have or something of this nature, something of this nature. So it's not a complete circle, really. It's not a complete circle. So this portion is out of it already. When you have 1/4, 1/4 is the meager, the small part of it, small part of the circle. I don't mind my diagram, maybe that funny. So this one is for spherical shapes, representations of fraction in a square form. This one is half. The shaded portion here, is talking about half, half when it is shaded. This one is one part of it is shaded, the other part remains white. So this very one is regarded as 1/4. That is 1/4. So one out of the rest is shaded. For this one, you can call it 2. The unshaded area, you can unshaded area, the unshaded area, unshaded, you can regard it as how many is there now? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Unshaded area, you can say 6 over how many are they? There are 8 over there. There are 8 there. So why the shaded one, which is this one, the shaded one, so you can regard it as 2 over 8. 2 over 8. So that is how this one is represented. So let's move to next slide. Fractions may be divided into common and decimal fraction. Common and decimal fraction. A common or vulgar, a common or vulgar fraction, it is written as 1 over another. The one on top, which is this one, is common. The one on top, which is this 5, is called numerator. The one below is called the denominator, which is 7. The two forms of fractions, the second part is usually called decimal fraction. They are simply called decimals because they have decimal in them. So 0.82 is a decimal fraction. 5.47 is also a decimal fraction. With a few examples I'm just going through now, let's do some work. Exercise: what fraction does the shaded part of each of the following figures, which we are going to find the next page? So what fraction is it going to be? For this one now, how do we go about it? What fraction of the shaded? What fraction of the shaded? This yellow are the shaded portion. So if I want to indicate this one now, for the total of all the shapes, the total of this very shape is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the shaded portion of it is just 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it simply means 6 over 8. The shaded portion is 6. The whole entire shapes is 8. This one also, since the question says you should talk about the one that is shaded, this one also, I have how many shaded? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is shaded. So, and how many is there? 7 is shaded. The entire shapes, the entire openings, or the entire blocks there, they are 9. They are 9. For this one also, I have how many? 3 shaded and 3 left not shaded. 3 shaded and 3 left not shaded. This very one says, write each of the following fractions in figures. How do you write this in figures? If we check our previous example, 1/5 means 1 over 5. That what 1/5 is means. This very one, 19/60th. 19/60th. So this very one is simply 19/60th. Okay, 60th. So have 60th, This one 1/8. This one says 1/8. So 1/8 is just simply 1/8. So let's move to the last. All right. For this last aspect, write in words. Write in words. So if I want to write this one in words, it means to fifth, right? To fifth, this one is 1/4. 1/4. 1/4. Another name for it is 1/4. Another name for it is 1/4. This one is 7th. 7. This one is 7. 15th, right? So I think I'm doing some problem I'm having. Let me erase this. It's not really clear. So let's continue. 15th, 15, right? So that's how to go about this. This one, they ask you to make this shape you already existing here. You should make 3 of these shape, 3 of these 12 columns or 12 space that you have here, and you shade for 5/12, 7/12, 11/12. I'm going to do just this 5/12. I'll leave 7/12 and 11/12 for you. So let me do that for 5/12. You shade this. I'm going to shade only 5 out of all the stuff. I'm going to shade just 5. So all right, this is the 4th one. So, and then the 5th one. This one answers the number A question. Answer the number A question. So I'd like you to do the rest. 7/12, 11/12. Please share this, like, and subscribe to further your studies. If you are not in class, you can actually learn it here. You can go through your textbooks and solve more questions. With this understanding, you can do as many as possible you want to do. Thank you so much. All right, bye.